Amazon supposedly threatened to put the price of tariffs on their products. So it would say, so sorry you wanted this, I don't know, shower curtain or, whatever, that was $20. But actually now, due to current events, actually the shower curtain that you were going to order for $20 is now 30 because we are all great again because we're great. It's a great tax is what it is. All right. Okay. Doesn't feel great. Well, it is. It is. That's what it is. It's a Liberation Day tariff. I mean, not a tax. Totally not a tax. It's a tariff. It's your Liberation Day tariff. You've been liberated. Is what's happened. Might not feel like it. You've been liberated from a further $10 out of your wallet, out of your PayPal, or whatever. You've been liberated. You're winning. You're great again. Now pay the fucking bill. Pay the bill for your shitty shower curtain that you're shipping in from China, or it is, what's the alternative? It's wet bathroom floors for you, isn't it? It's wet bathroom floors and your dad having another slip and a fall and then having a plastic hip installed that costs way more than $30. Like if it was $50,000 before to have a plastic hip in an American hospital with American surgeons and private healthcare. If it was $50,000 before, what do you think it's going to be now? With all the liberation sprinkled on top. So pay the fucking bill. But yeah, immediately Trump got on the phone with Jeff Bezos. And by the end of the day, Bezos was out here like, no. We totally have no plans to introduce that feature that was being discussed. It was briefed inaccurately. We're not going to put anything about tariffs on there. I mean, some people said it was disappointing to see Jeff Bezos to back down so unashamedly fast. But I was more like, this is just what Trump does. These two stories, that came out basically within like 16 hours of each other. Like, this is what he does, right? It's like an embarrassing anti-MAGA story will hit the headlines, right? And in this case, it was the Canadian election. And the conservative guy in that election, Donald Trump backed him. And then the liberal guy won, right? Absolutely smashed it. Turned around a 20-point, losing streak. Turned that around because people just hated Donald Trump. They hated MAGA. They don't want to be gobbled up by the United States. So that is a humiliating defeat or indictment for how the rest of the world sees MAGA, isn't it? That's a pretty humiliating story to see spaffed across the news sites, and they couldn't let that fly, is what I think happened. So instead, they constructed a story that came out very quickly afterwards, very promptly. It was about how maybe MAGA tariffs might get illustrated on Amazon. And then by the afternoon, it's a story about how actually that won't happen. And by 4 o'clock that day, the columns and commentariat have been babbling about Amazon all day, haven't they? And it has cloaked the Canadian business. Not entirely, obviously, but it's just enough for your Breitbarts and your Newsmax and your Tucker Carlsons to be like, oh, did you hear the thing about Amazon? There you go. Dead cat. Done. Capture the narrative. Flood that zone. And it's not the first time he's done this, because there was the Russia probe. And immediately afterwards, he tweets out that Kovfefi thing. And everyone was like, oh, what did he even mean? Does he mean coffee? Was he going to type conference or something and he misspelt it? Or everyone's talking about Kovfefi. Oh, look at this idiot with his fat chubby fingers. He can't even tweet properly. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone's talking about Kovfefi. Nobody was talking about the developments with the Russia probe. That's example one. Example two, the actual Mueller investigation. That was all bubbling up. Key developments were exploding. What did he tweet out? He said he was going to ban trans people from the military. That morning is when he just went, yeah, do you know what? I'll tweet that out. Job done. Dead cat. Flood the zone. In his first term, when he was first in office, there was a new border patrol policy that he was announcing. It was supposed to be a big thing. Nobody was really interested in it. It sounded kind of stupid. It fell flat. And so then, to get off of that, the embarrassment, the humiliation, the anti-MAGA narrative, he starts tweeting out racist nonsense about the squad, right? And there's another one. I could keep going all night. There's the criminal trials that were heating up. Do you remember that? The Stormy Daniels stuff, the Trump organization, the $400 million fine. The same day that all of that was bubbling up, he was like, immigrants are eating the pets. Immigrants are eating the dogs. Suddenly we're all talking about immigrants eating dogs. Dead cat, flood the zone, every time. And it's like, this is why he's so impervious to attack. Is because every time he fucks up, you go to highlight it. You expect it to be all across all of the newspapers, or all across all of the networks, the websites. You go to highlight it, and he's already done or said something else that's completely insane, and then we're all over here. We're all following the dead cat instead. This is his jam. Same thing with the Amazon story versus the Canadian result. Something comes out, it's a little bit negative, a little bit anti-MAGA. He's straight over here saying something crazy, doing something weird every time. Please look out for it. Because honestly, like you could release footage of Donald Trump burning the American flag while devouring an eagle himself, dancing for Putin. You could find that footage. You could release that footage. And by 3 o'clock that afternoon, it would be in the archives, because the front page of all of the news sites would just be like, Donald Trump appears to refuse to shake hands with an African-American man. Like he'd find some way to dominate and gobble up the column inches. I promise you. But it doesn't work in the opposite direction, by the way. I'm sorry to tell you. It doesn't work for the left, if that's what you were thinking. Like if Labour get in trouble, if there's an anti-Labour narrative that explodes, like maybe it's a day that the Home Office are releasing figures or, whatever, like maybe they failed to reduce net migration again or something, right? And if Keir Starmer looks at that story and he goes, oh, Jesus Christ, maybe we could Trump this. Maybe we could dead cat this. Maybe we could flood the zone. Keir Starmer comes out and appears to refuse to shake hands with an African-American. It would be a resignation by 3 o'clock that afternoon. I mean, I suppose in a way it would still, like it would carpet bomb all of the coverage. We would be talking about it, but it's not really the same end result.
From your neck to your ankles, your black balls screaming booze down the damn halls and crank calls. Reviews and those rant balls, my man brawls. Your straw man, your ball games, it's your dad's balls. All day, every day, your boy's killing it. Quick dealing the sick shit, straight illin' it. Slick figure in politics, for the thrill of it. Pillin' beer, swilling, going ape on gorilla shit.